Well, hello there. It's been a while, hasn't it? For those of you who started when the stream before the music started, I apologize for breathing heavily into my new mic, which may or may not be better, might be worse. You tell me, I don't know. Well, before we get into that, I just want to say thanks for coming back. I know we said that the Spirit Tracks and the Play All the Zeldas quest was going to be our last stream, but things have changed a little bit. The number one thing being the fact that the last Zelda streams were very disappointing because I didn't realize it at the time, but the audio didn't record. It was just me talking and no game audio, unless you turned it up very, very, very loud. That's not good. I was not happy about that. That was my fault. But it gave me a chance to try and think about, maybe I should come back and do a correct sign-off. But something else occurred. And that something else is that every year I go through my video game shrine. I have a shrine of probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 classic games. Hello, future podcaster. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I have a bunch of old games, and what I want to do with them is I want to test them to make sure they're working. And I figure, why not make a stream out of that? So, once we get this all set up, which it's already, the Atari is set up, we'll play a couple of games on them, make sure the systems are working okay. This one's 44 years old, so we'll see if it powers on and survives the signal transfer from the Atari to my VCR to a signal splitter to my TV to my computer, and see if it works. At the same time, I watched a couple of other streams. I will admit that I have gotten a little addicted to the HoloLive stuff, which I'm not going to be doing. And also a radio show, an online radio show that I listen to every night, that I started listening to after I finished the last Zelda streams. So, decided, you know what, let's go ahead and incorporate some of the things I've learned from our friends here in Taiwan, and very, very specifically, Calliope Mori and Kiara. I can never remember her last name, and I don't want to look it up right now. But anyways, it gave me a chance to actually let's see about redoing these streams and see if they catch on. So we should probably get to the Atari. We took a vote online over at Facebook/Twitter /Mastodon/Dreamwidth/LiveJournal/Usenet/ BBSs, whatever existed back then. And everyone was kind of, they voted for what game they wanted to see, and they were all kind of jerks about it, because we're going to be playing E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial. Oh boy. Yeah, E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial. This is gonna be great. What we're going to do is we're going to play it. We're going to actually attempt to beat it. It's actually not hard to beat. It's just incredibly frustrating. We'll run through that. I originally scheduled the stream for about an hour. Then I thought that's kind of short. Let's schedule it for 2 hours. And I was like, you know what? Let's finish it. Let's just go through it until we're done. Hello, Dean. Welcome aboard. Hey, thanks. I worked very hard on the screen doohickeys. And they'll change depending on the console. So when we do the NES next week, we'll have another set of graphics that are a little bit more NES oriented. Although I kind of really like I'm a sucker for Atari 2600 wood paneling. I really am. And I wish more games came that way. But everyone voted for E.T. We have other games. We're gonna try and do a run through of E.T. See if we can finish it. I'm thinking about playing it till we finish it, so that'll take a little time. We do have others that may make the cut here. The second most voted one was Pitfall, which I know I'm not going to beat. I am not good at precise gameplay with the Atari joystick. I'm actually using genuine 100% original hardware. Oh, beige is great. You're absolutely right, future podcaster. I love the beige stuff. I love the wood grain paneling. It's amazing. Hi, Anthony. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, 2600. This is not my original 2600. I did have one that was made in 1977. This is a 4 switcher, so it's about 1980, but we'll see. I was thinking about that too. The whole idea behind testing these things is making sure that they still work, and so I want to use the original hardware. I've even got the paddles. I seem to remember that there's a problem with the paddles though, but that's okay because Breakout is like one of the 4th games I might play on this. We got Pitfall, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Breakout, Defender, and Berzerk were the most voted for. So we're going to give this a shot and see if the paddles work on that. We're going to go through one playthrough of E.T. We're going to go through one playthrough of Pitfall, maybe a few, because I tend to die really quick on that. I can never get past the crocodiles. I'll play it for about 20 minutes. I figure we'll play each one of these for 20 minutes until we either get tired, bored, or whatever. So... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that that your systems are back at your parents'. It was a wild ride getting some of the stuff back. I admit. Like I said, the Atari is not my original Atari. I actually had to buy one about 10 years ago. Yeah, the pots are a little. I don't know. This is a 44-year-old system. We'll see how it comes out. So let's go ahead. See what we can do with the rest of this at this point. Let's close. We'll mess with that later. All right. Oh, we have no sound again. What is up with that? I always run out. Are you all hearing the sound? It's not showing up on my end here. It was working just a minute ago, and now it's not. So do you have sound? Because I'm not seeing it picking up. Yeah, there's supposed to be music. I'm actually listening to it on headphones myself, but there's an issue with OBS where it just decides, no, I'm not going to play the sound after all. The downside is I have to stop the stream and then restart it for it to pick back up. So give me 3 seconds. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I will get it restarted here. I tested this out just before I started the stream. It was working a minute ago. Anyways, I will be right back. By the way, oh, well, you can't hear the sound. I was about to say, can you hear me over the sound? But that's all right. I will be right back. My bad, folks. Sorry. I think it's working now. Are y'all hearing sound now? Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I tested this like 5 minutes before I started the stream, and it decided, you know what? No, we're not going to do the sound anymore. But we're back. Can you hear me over the sound okay? It's specifically kind of low because there's a very bad crackle on the RF output of the Atari, so if I turn it up too loud, all you're going to hear is pops of static and sound and me. But I sound okay for that? And the music is okay? You think so? Well, let me know, because we're gonna get started here. Let the nightmare begin. Ah! The paddles are in the way. Paddles, move. Thank you. Hey, Greg. Glad to see you. All right, so the first thing we got to do, got to find the pieces and eat as many M&Ms as we can. We're going to be seeing a lot of that screen. It takes... Okay, that's just the flour. Come on. Come on. Oh, the red button stopped working. Well, that's not a good sign. The funny thing is that, I'll be honest with you, I actually tested this out several days ago just to make sure it would work. Did I get stuck? No, the red button on the joystick has stopped working. What happened, man? I have to admit, I tested this several... Hi, guy. Nice to see you. Tested this several days ago, and it was working just fine. There we go. Not sure what happened there. Well, it is a 40-year-old system. The controller 1 port on my Atari is actually damaged a little bit. I have Breakout here because... No! You get away from me. The controller 1 port on my system is a little bit busted. Very admittedly. It came that way. Get away from me. Oh, and you just had to be right where I had one of the... You're going to take my thing away. Well, you don't take my thing away, though. That's okay. I'm fine with that. It's him I worry about, because he takes my stuff away. There's the other piece. Nope, we're not falling into that trap with the flour again. I checked those top two. I haven't checked the bottom two. Not that one. Oh, come on, button. Let's keep working. I used to be faster at that, where I could catch myself. There's the third piece. Good. So, now, I gotta find the place to call... What's his name? Nope. There's talk to Elliot. Move screen, move screen. Nope. Nope. It's hard to play this game with a red button that might or might not work. Up, up, up. Let me know if you see that little alien. There's a little alien symbol. Don't worry about it, Dean. We're good with the joysticks for now. I have a feeling that it's really the port versus the joystick. There it is. Now, I hope to high heaven that no one shows up on this screen. This may actually be the fastest I've ever finished this game, and only the second time I've ever finished this game, which means I've done something horribly wrong. This guy. Ah! And I missed him. Ah, crap. No, because now you're going to steal my stuff. Get away from me. Get away. I remember it was at the top right of the screen, but I don't remember exactly where. Come on, up, up. Ah. Come on, top right, top right, top right. That's fine, you take me home. As long as you're not the FBI guy. Where was that alien thing? Top right. So it's not the screen with the 4 in the middle. Is it this screen? Well, I'd love to know. That would be awesome. I don't actually have the Space Shuttle game. I do have a Space Shuttle Simulator. Get away from me. Okay, so it's not the one with the 4. Does that alien thing move? We know it's not here. I'm running out of energy. I almost had this game. I almost... Ah! And the button stopped working. Fine. Which one with no pits? Ah, he took... Now I gotta find the piece. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. There it is. It does move. It's on the right side of the 4. I need an eat icon. So many pits. Nope. Come on. Come on. Jesus Christ. Get away from me, you big jerk. Not in here. Not in here. By the way, all my stuff is running through a broken VCR right now. So, at any given point in this video, you may see an episode of Ranma automatically start up. If that's the case, please enjoy for a little bit while I try to manually extricate the videotape again. Come on, come on, come on, come on! By the way, for those... Oh, no, you don't. You get away from me. You get away from me. For those of you who were in the streams beforehand, is the mic audio better or worse? I'm using a different mic. I'm using actually my old work headset to try and get a little less road noise, but I'm noticing that when I tested it out, that a lot of the bass had actually gone out. It didn't sound as strong as it did before. I need an eat icon. Not here. How are you able to hear me then, if your speakers aren't working? Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, he took 2 pieces. I'm missing another piece. Oi. I didn't even notice that the FBI guy had managed to take another one of my pieces. Well, at least I got that. I'm seeming to remember how I did this before. So, call, get caught in a thing, let the timer run out a little bit. Hopefully my red button will work. You get away from me. Crap. And I think the signaling moves. I don't have much energy left. I think I may lose this one. I wonder if the aliens get really tired of, like, being called all the time. Hey, Maximov, good to see you. Long time. Shit, I gotta get up, gotta get up, gotta get up. No, I wasted too much time saying hello, and I fell down again. This is what I get for being nice. Oh, and I'm almost out of energy, too. I gotta find a place to eat my M&Ms. Okay, so Get away from me. Everyone needs to get away from me. Oh. Oh! The game has found yet another way to... Oh, okay. I thought it was going to cheat me out of my hard-won victory. It did not call the alien. Hello, Maximov. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. You're making my... Why is it not calling the alien? Did they get tired of me? They may have gotten tired of me. And I have no M&Ms. Oh, man. This is gonna suck, but we're gonna give it a shot. You're a big jerk, you know that? And I'm dead. But the timer's still going. Will it work? Oh no! No! Oh! What was that? What was that about? This game wants to hurt you. I think the thing has moved away. He took my piece. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm almost out of energy and I'm not getting any more M&M pieces. You know, when I first played this, I was like 9. And I feel you, E.T. I feel you. I really do. When I first played this, I was like 9. And now I'm 46 these days, I think. 46 going on 14. And let me tell you, I don't know if I have the blood pressure to be able to handle this anymore. I may not actually be able to have the medications to finish this game. Oh, come on. Be nice. Up, up, up. Oh, which ones do you have? Which games? Come on, go down, go down, go down, go down. Thank you. I seem to remember that the... Oh, well, no, you get away from me, FBI guy. I was about to say, I seem to remember that if the FBI guy... If the scientist takes you back to the lab, the FBI guy will go back to his building. Yeah! So it's not in 3 of those. Is it in any of these? 1. I'm so dead. Come on, come on. No, that's the flower one. No, what is the question mark? I thought it was just random. It's a life that never ends. E.T. can never die. He's just fated to fall into pit after pit after pit after pit. So there's nothing in this one. The bracket screen doesn't have anything. There we go. Now we're getting to where how I used to be able to do it when I was a kid. Just drop only a little bit, not waste so much energy. But drop in several times. Oh, I didn't know that. It's probably less energy than falling in and swapping out. At least that we know that's where the aliens are. You get away from me, dude. He took another piece. Sir, you are a big jerk. I'm about to die again. Well, there's one of the pieces. Oh, dead. Poor Elliot. So, should we try again or move on to the next game? I'll leave that up to y'all. What do you think? Yeah, just dump him in the backyard. No one will care. Those aliens came down 3 times and they were like, he's not there. VT doesn't show up. Why do we keep... He's crank calling us. We're not gonna save his ass. So that's 1 vote for yes. Do we have a vote for move on or to restart? Oh, I'm having fun. I'm having a blast. Because a trouble shared is a trouble halved. Let's take a look at the chat. I might have missed something while I was trying to run away from people. Oh yeah, future podcaster. The video is surprisingly clear. I did most of my pre-stream checks with Pac-Man. That one looked really bad. I'm not sure why. I have several different copies of Pac-Man, and they all showed the same artifacting. I'm not sure what was going on there. But on the big screen, it actually looks really nice. Like, I'm looking at this on a 51-inch LCD screen right now, and it looks really good. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like it. I took some hints from other streamers and made a classier version of the play all the Zelda's Quest stuff. So that was 1 vote for yes, 2 votes for are you having fun? How much time is... We're already 30 minutes into this. I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and turn this one off and then go into Pitfall. But Pitfall, I actually need a walkthrough for that. I also know I'm not going to finish it because I suck at this game, and I know for a fact that if you die once, you can't finish it. Because there's exactly enough time, 20 minutes on the game. There we go. Well, that doesn't look bad either. There's exactly 20 minutes in this game. And if you die, you lose enough that you can't get all the treasures. I know one person... Oh, that's true, yeah. You know what? I have another... Let's see if it's the port or the... Oh, no, I don't have another joystick anymore. My other joystick is at home. Let's see. Just to test it. Seems pretty... way more responsive than ET was. Whee-hee-hee! That does seem way more responsive. Guess we can give it a shot. But I need a walkthrough for this. Oh yeah, that the rainbow, what do you call it? Border around the chat. That's actually based on the Activision was really good at making rainbow effects. I thought there was a rainbow effect in this one, but I think it's Pitfall 2. All right, game walkthrough. 256 total screens. Okay, I know I'm not going to be able to finish this, so I'm actually going to take my time and just go through as far as I can for 30 minutes, sure. Because I know I'm going to die, because once I get to the crocodiles, I almost always die. Maybe it was just ET. Yeah, this is actually, like, working. Ah, boogers. I'm beginning to think, am I looking at a walkthrough for Pitfall 1 or Pitfall 2? Nice. It must have been ET that was the problem. I knew someone who could... Actually, my friend Dave. My friend Dave could actually get through all the crocodiles in one jump. You can stand on the crocodile. You jerk. No, no, keep going. Awesome. One screen, nope. One. Two. Oh no, don't be sorry. This is... And, yeah, don't jump into their mouths. That's a bad thing. So yeah, this is usually how most... This is actually one of my better Pitfall runs, because I actually got treasure. I almost never get treasure. Yeah, you can actually stand on the croc's head, but not their mouths. If their mouths are closed, you can stand on the whole head, but as soon as they open it, you'll fall in. But if you stand on the very tip of their head, you can actually stand there while their mouths are open. My friend Dave used to just be able to bounce on them. What is this? We'll put this down as... What was the first game? E.T. That was a cheap. This one's Pitfall. First treasure, cheap. No, don't feel sorry if you're not actually like messing me up or anything. Let's try this again. We'll just play for 30 minutes whether I win or lose or draw. Yeah, if you go to the left, you can actually get past a lot of the stuff, but according to to my friend Dave, who loves his video games. If you do that, you can't actually get all the treasures in time because of how it's set up. Like me, you'll notice that I'm going down the stairs and going to the left under the tunnel is because there's a shortcut there, which you're not going to be able to get. There's a shortcut there, which saves enough time for you to be able to get treasures and have a little bit of time left over. Because really, the big deal in this game is your lives and time. That's what you're really fighting. None of this stuff will kill you quickly. I mean, the gators and the quicksand will. Or stuff like that, yeah. You don't have to actually, show the viewers at home exactly how you die in this game, Atari, as I'm talking. Like that. See, this is how most of my Pitfall runs go. I've spent, what, 1 minute and 30 seconds? 2 minutes and 30 seconds? This is the game that told me I was not good at platformers. What's funny is you just got to see what the best run of Pitfall ever was. Or at least my best. Yeah, I keep talking about my friend Dave. Dave is pretty awesome. Not the Dave that we know, a future podcaster, but my friend Dave McVeigh. Thank you, Logs. He was very good at... If he wanted to find out how to do something, he would, go out of his way. He, learned magic. Not the, actual, theatrical magic, because he just liked to do it one day and says, okay, you know what, I'll do it. He saw Mike Nelson spinning a clipboard on his finger and decided that he wanted to learn how to do that. And he spent the time to learn it. And one of the things he wanted to do was he wanted to beat Pitfall, and he spent the time to learn how to do that. He is the only person I've ever met that's actually finished the game. Come on. Oh. I always wait on that last one when I don't have to. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to say that the button problem was an ET problem, because it's working fine now. One down. Three screens ahead. One. Two. Also, if you can stand on the first one, you should be able to just jump to the third, but or to the second and third right away. But I have never been able to do that. Yoink. If I can get the diamond ring, that'll be the first time I've ever gotten the diamond ring. It'll be the first time I've ever gotten 2 treasures. Wait a second. What's going on here? I don't think this... This walkthrough is not the same as what I thought it was going to be. It said that there would be a diamond ring right around here. And I'm dead, which is okay. I don't think this is correct. Pitfall, no? Pitfall for the Atari 2600. Huh. Hello, Liz. Good to see you. Looking forward to doing an art collab with you, too, in the future. Once I figure out how to do that. And thank you. I'm glad it looks good. Glad you like it. Oh, I should change that, shouldn't I? I didn't even think about that. Oop, wrong button. Wrong button again. There we go. Now we're playing the right game. This is so new. I'm not used to all this. I'm glad you like it. Actually, the one that really gets me, so while I was... One of the things is, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, that I've been watching some of the HoloLive stuff, and I really like the avatars, but I didn't want to go that way. Number one, I don't have the technology, and I didn't want to seem like a Johnny-come-lately on that one. But it did make me want to make this Moodo-meter, which is like how I'm feeling in the game. And right now I'm feeling pretty happy, in general. But I also have the angry one, where he's pissed off, scared, sad. Oh, that's not a good one. There we go. That's a better one. Successful. Surprise. Oh yeah, I totally picked Pac-Man 2 for this. Disgusted. And we'll leave this one for your imagination what that is. All right, let's try this again. We'll play till the top of the hour. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. We'll do Donkey Kong next. Donkey Kong I have a lot of love for. 7 seconds in and I've already lost a life. 7 seconds. But yeah, I got that idea, like, not about the avatars, but about how I've actually watched them. They were very subtle about, like, emoting. And I decided, you know what, I want to kind of do that. And I know that Liz has software that'll do that. But I also didn't want to do the whole, let the HoloLive girls be the HoloLive girls. I want to do what I want to do, and was more this. If this ever does become a continuing thing, if I go past... Because one of the things I'm considering is, my bad, that I'm considering is, and I can't use the name because a friend of mine uses this name, called Backlog Battle, where basically I go through all the games I have that I've not finished and stream them all. We'll do that once the testing is done, assuming that the streams keep going, assuming that there's... that we get a good. Assuming that we get a good response to these streams. Whoa. We'll keep going with them, and I might do the backlog battler. But I need to find a better name for that because my friend who does backlog battle has that name already. Did I miss? I think I missed something. Another thing is, too, that this is actually being played on real hardware, and the next few streams will actually be real hardware. But if we do the backlog battle, I plan to play on real hardware for the most part, but I don't really want to stress out an Atari 2600 for a weekly thing, so I will probably, given some future plans, what ends up happening with them, do them on emulators instead. Especially for hardware that can't be repaired. There it is. So we'll have a slightly cleaner looking Pitfall. Although I'm really impressed with like the video quality on this. The paddle controllers, yeah, they can be kind of shaky. I know that in my case... Oh, that's not good. I thought maybe I misread the walkthrough, but I guess I didn't. They can be kind of shaky. In fact, I have a Pong machine that I really wanted to actually stream, but neither my Elgato or my Hauppauge TV capture will capture it correctly. It's got a weird quirk that is something that is a product of its time. It's got a set of paddle controls that are not unusable, but very, very problematic. They don't like to work. The quirk on the Pong machine is that it requires a TV with a vertical hold. If your TV doesn't have vertical hold because the hardware doesn't issue out what's called a visual blanking system, it doesn't have a visual blanking signal, the picture just rolls. It rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls. I think Rob, our friend Rob, wow, that's the longest run I've ever had in Pitfall, 5 minutes. I'm getting better, sort of. My friend Rob, who repairs systems, I think it was him or someone else that suggested that there's a spray you can use to kind of clean off the analog controller, input controller, and it'll work better. But on top of that, I don't think the paddles actually work on this Atari simply because one of the pins on controller 1 is broken. I'm going to have to repair it very carefully. Oh, I loved Kaboom. Kaboom was fun. Activision made some of the best games. It's not a contact cleaner. It was a specific spray. I'll have to look it up. It was a very, very, very specific spray that he suggested. Ooh, there's a lot of people in here. Our old dear friend Commander Root is here. Hi, Gitcock. Good to see you. Hello, Idalaria and Petrobuito and Twitch Details. For those of you who aren't bots, welcome. For those of you who are bots, yay, I guess. I hope you enjoyed the last stream I did. Holy cow, it's already 6. Yeah, we're going to keep going. This is fun. We might go through not all the games, but a lot of the games. We'll be here. Maybe 1 hour was not enough time. Maybe we'll do 2 hours. I've done a 6-hour stream. I've done a 24-hour stream. But yeah, we're not doing that here. Ah! I do wonder how much easier this would be if, like, if I was using a Genesis controller, which I do know it works on here. Okay, left. The other problem I'm remembering now is that when I get into the gameplay, I get real quiet. Oh, I got close there. That was not good. Up, over, down. Darn it. I do not... Well, I do have Star Raiders. I don't have the controller for it. The one I really, really wish worked was Star Trek. It has some weird thing going on with its... the resolution that it uses. Where the title screen works fine, but nothing else does. It just scrolls. I'm actually using a different video capture card than I did for play all the Zelda's quests. I'm using a Hauppauge TV, digital TV card. Mainly because I got that for digital TV, but I forgot it does analog, and it actually does the analog better than the Elgato. And the Elgato would not show. Okay, so let's wait here for a second, since we're not worried about time. Take your screen 7, go 11 screens to 18. Do not take any shortcuts until there. Money bag 1. Go ahead 3 screens to screen 21. Take the shortcut, which will take you to screen 30. But I remember going 3 screens and not seeing anything. So here's screen 1. There's a... I don't know what it does, but it does something with the scan rate. And the Elgato just turns blue and says no signal. The Hauppauge will show it, but it'll show a rolling picture. 2. And it's one of my favorite games. If you play it on the analog channel on an LCD TV, you'll notice that it takes a second for it to stabilize. Here's the shortcut. Okay, so you take the shortcut. Take the shortcut, which will take you to screen 30. I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, it does something weird to the screen where if you play it on an LCD screen, you'll notice it takes like a minute for it to stabilize, but it will stabilize and show, whereas the video cards never do. I guess I could just point it at the TV and just do it that way. Okay, so if I take the shortcut, this should be screen 30. Go back above round, go right 2 screens for a diamond ring. Screen 1. See, it says there should be a diamond ring here. But there isn't. Let's just go right till we find something. This is our last run anyway for this game. That was quick. Yeah. Oops. My bad. Well, boogers. Well, still, that was a 6-minute and 20-second run, which is still now my best Pitfall run of all time of 44 years of playing video games. All right, let's turn that one off. Next up, there's a story about this game. Actually, before I turn it on, I'm going to take a tiniest, littlest, itty-bittiest little break. I will be right back. There's a mute button on this thing? Okay, we are back. Needed to get some water there. I gotta say, y'all, thanks for stopping by, honestly. Before I did this stream, I did 200 play sessions of all the Zelda games. And this is the most amount of people that has ever actually come to a stream. So that was 4 years and 200 streams, and this is just one. And I super, super, super appreciate it. Hello, Gitgok. Good to see you. Hello, Perro Botillo. Good to see you. So yeah, I appreciate that y'all are here. I'm like really happy about this. This has made me very, very happy. Oh, next game is just a black screen. Thankfully, I have. There we go. So this game, Coleco made. Nintendo was the designer of Donkey Kong, but Coleco, got the exclusive rights for the home version. The thing about Donkey Kong is that Coleco had their own home system. Ooh, wow, that color's getting weird on the screens. I know that's their version of burn-in protection. Coleco had their own system that they were trying to push, and Donkey Kong was going to be their killer app for that. But they still had the license for all the other home systems, and they knew the other home systems would sell. So they made a version for the Atari. They made a version for some of the computer systems. In television, they made, I think they did, and of course ColecoVision, which was their system. ColecoVision is the best looking of them all because that's the one that they wanted to sell. The Atari one looks decent, but is not the best thing that the Atari could have put out, and that's on purpose. The whole idea being that it would still sell games, but the Coleco would actually look better, which is kind of underhanded, but at the same time makes a lot of business sense. This one I know I'm pretty good at. I used to play, this was, for the longest time, this and Pac-Man were the only two games I had. So let's give this one a shot and see how far we can go. It has been a while. Oh, I didn't notice that. So, Have you all been hearing echoing sound? I just noticed that that my TV was on. I had meant to mute that. Were you hearing echoing sound from the Atari? Huh. Maybe. So that's kind of cool because I guess this mic is actually better than the other mic that I had was an open air mic, so it picked up everything around me. I've actually got a set of earphones in that are that's playing the TV directly to my to my ears, but I've also got headphones over that which the mic is playing and playing the computer sounds to me. So I didn't notice that my TV was on, but if my TV is on and not making it, and you can't hear an echoing from it playing the same sound that the analog window is pulling in. Huh. The crackle is, unfortunately, that's the Atari. It's a very old RF thing. Actually, give me a second here. Well, no, we won't. That will echo, so we won't do that. As long as the sound sounds good by you, and I know that it sounds good by the recording. I won't need to actually mute the TV. I can probably take my headphones out. Sweet. Good to remember. Huh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I got distracted there. It's weird. I've done 200 streams before. There's 1,500 episodes of Play All the Zelda's Quest, but sometimes I'm just like, hey, I learned something today. I should put the headphones in though, because the headphones actually sound better for me. And yeah, they do look like little macaroni wheels. Actually, I need to put in my headphones. Yeah, once we get to the NES, which uses composite, we'll not only have a better picture, but we'll actually have better sound too. So I'm genuinely surprised that the mic isn't picking up TV sound. The nice thing about the Hauppauge too is that the Hauppauge doesn't have a delay. There was a 1500 millisecond delay, so I couldn't actually use the computer screen to play the video game, but with the Hauppauge I can. Oh, it's a great game. That's the thing about Atari games. Growing up on them, I grew up on this and on Pong. Is nowadays when I see a game that... Woo, got too close there. When I see a game that is close to the arcade but not perfect, and people are saying the algorithms are off, like the Street Fighter games aren't perfect, playing the Atari stuff makes me really tolerant to that. Because, I mean, this does not look like Donkey Kong, but it plays like Donkey Kong. It's not perfect, but it plays like it. And Pac-Man, you know, Pac-Man is deeply flawed, but it's still kind of Pac-Man. So when I see complaints that games between the Xbox and the PlayStation don't look exactly the same, or that the graphics are kind of dull on one and not on the other, I'm just like, Atari 2600. The only game I've really ever had a problem with, graphics-wise, where the hardware just simply was just not built for it, is Mortal Kombat for Nintendo Switch. That game looks great in portable mode, but does not look good on TV mode. You can tell it's definitely built for portable mode, and it can't handle it otherwise. Come on. I don't think this game gets harder. That's the thing. I think it just scrolls forever. So. We'll play this till 6:30 if I don't die, which is a distinct possibility. I do remember the fireballs being a little bit more squiggly. Come on, come on. I really wish you could get rid of the hammer on Q. Donkey Kong 95 does that. Or once you get the hammer, you can actually press a button to drop the hammer. Watch out for the Tostino's pizza rolls. I love Donkey Kong 95. I'm currently on World 7-5, I believe, of that game. I've been playing it on and off over the years, but in the last like year or so, I've actually sat down and like I'm gonna finish. I want to finish some of these games, which I'm playing, and play all the Zelda's Quest took a little bit away from that. Where I was playing nothing but Zelda games for like 4 years, and I want to play other games, which is another reason why I'm doing these streams again. Ah! But yeah, Donkey Kong 95 is one of those that I actually... Okay, maybe they do get a little trickier as time goes on. Donkey Kong 95 is one of those that I absolutely love. Apparently the Mario... Ha 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 ha! Got you. The Donkey Kong Mario versus Donkey Kong minis games were supposed to be a lot like that. I played the one that came with the Ambassador games for the 3DS, and it was close, but it wasn't as good as Donkey Kong 95. Magic lamp. They are magic lamps, aren't they? Oh ho ho ho! This is not my longest run, but it's certainly my longest for just a cold run of Donkey Kong. Those barrels are getting a little trickier. Oh, I meant to go backwards. Is that the end? 42,000? Yep, that was the end of that round. That wasn't too bad. Oh, yeah. I should fix that. Ah! That's not what we wanted. I'm still getting used to... I've not had a this many elements to work on screen at once. But man, OBS does a really good job of it. There we go. Fixed. Thank you for that. One more run. That was a 15-minute run. The next one up is Pac-Man. Anything to not play Pac-Man. OBS is... This is... So when I did play all the Zelda's Quest, there was literally just one screen that I used the entire time. And then when it came time to do the DS games, I had like top screen, bottom screen, horizontal screen, or top screen, bottom screen, horizontal 2 screens, and vertical 2 screens. And that was the only problem I ever had with that was I would occasionally forget to switch to horizontal with horizontal games. This setup has something like 7 scenes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 scenes. And in this scene alone, there is something like 10 different elements. Although honestly, some of the elements are just background, like, you know, the wood grain and the grill patterns and the chat frame. But like having to puppeteer the Moodometer and make sure that the text is updated correctly. I have another screen that I haven't used much, which my plans were for to actually use that screen until someone showed up in chat, so that you had more screen. I'll show it to you real quick. Is that one, so that you had more screen, and then as soon as someone would show up in chat, I'd pop over to this one. That one still says ET. Well, I'm not using it. But I'm realizing now that puppeteering this is a little hard. But it's day one of this entirely new setup, and even though I'm going to be changing some of the graphics out depending on the systems we've got, I've got an idea for the NES one we're doing next week. The elements themselves are going to stay the same, so it's just a matter of making sure the text stays updated and the emoticon stays updated. She said updating the emoticon. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Yeah, the Play All the Zelda's Quest stuff, it's completely on YouTube. They are divided into 2 versions. I do have complete playthroughs of all the games except for Legend of Zelda 4 Swords, because I don't have hardware that I can capture from that. And I can't transfer it from my new Nintendo 3DS to my old capture card 3DS. So I wasn't able to do that one. But they're complete, like the 40-hour playthroughs, and some of them 24-hour playthroughs of straight. I know I did Link's Awakening straight from beginning to end for a 24-hour Extra Life Game Day. But there's another version that are just the highlights, which are just like, you know, riffs that I thought were funny, weird things. I'm actually keeping notes of some of the stuff that's happened here that I planned to pull out as highlights. But yeah, they're all on YouTube. And at the end, as you saw at the end, just as you saw a second ago when I accidentally hit the button too soon, the video will actually have a link to the highlights, to the page. Ooh, that was close. That was my mistake. We'll have a link to the archives, so they're all there, including non-video game stuff, like my road tripping stuff is up there. My shortwave radio stuff is up there, which, I mean, will interest about 3 people on the entire internet. Although I do have... Oh, that's the end of that. I do have an entire broadcast of North Korean shortwave radio, because it was the one and only time I was able to pick it up, so it's on there too. It's just like all these little weird things on there. What time is it? We got 10 minutes. Let's do another one. I'm like 9 years old again. Actually, that's not true. I am 6 years old, because this is 1980. Right now, I'm not sure how I want to divvy this up, because basically I kind of want to make this one big episode, but it's going to end up being about 2 hours, maybe even 3 hours, depending on how long we end up going. I was not expecting a 3-hour stream. I was expecting a 1-hour stream at the best. If I want to divide it up by game, leave it up as a full episode, divide it up by game, or divide it up by well, not by system, by highlights. I'm not sure. We'll see. Y'all are the watchers. You let me know what you want for that, and I'll do it. Killed by Ritz crackers. The bucatini pasta killed me. So yeah, you actually all have kind of a say in a lot of this. Ah, boogers. Y'all kind of have a say in how this is done. I mean, I want y'all to tell me what... Wow, that one had it out for me. That one has it out for me. No, I'm on to you this time, dude. Now that one had it out for me. However you want to see these, let me know, because one of the problems I ran into play all the Zelda's Quest was I had rules that I was kind of keeping to, and I had a philosophy. Oh, that's not good. I had a philosophy behind the games. The philosophy behind the Zelda games was that it was meant to be slow TV. The idea is I'm your friend who came over to your house to play video games on your couch while you're washing dishes, doing something else. This one I'm trying to make a little bit more interactive. I want y'all have a say in what goes on in this game, in this stream. So I plan to put these up as full episodes. If you want them cut up into like by system, or basically, you know, trim them down, trim them up, do what I did with the Play All the Zelda's Quest and cut them into 15-minute chunks. That's all what you want. I want y'all to have a say in this. So whatever you want done with them. You want the videos done with special glitzy HD effects. Well, I may have to pay for that, but I'll give it a shot. If you'd like to have me food delivered while watching them, I probably could do that, but we'd have to work something out. You know, whatever you want to do with these streams. Ah! Is it me, or am I getting worse at this game the more I play it? Like, I never go for the hammers, and I did it just to be, like, happier. Split it by game? Okay. Maybe if I do, like, full episodes, and then a category for... you big jerk. If I split it up by, like, full episodes and... Oh, that was on me. I made a mistake there. Split it up by full episodes and by what game I'm playing. That would... I think that could work. I will be happy to get you a burger, fries, and a Coke as soon as you move somewhere that I can drop it off. Ask me again in 100 years. Sorry, Max. I hope you don't mind me calling you Max. That's how I remember you. That's how I'll always remember you. $6.25. One more. 15-minute run of Donkey Kong was not bad, but I am getting worse at this the more I play. If you want, I'll stop calling you Max. Max is just... I mean, I've known you for 30 years as Max online, and I know you're GM Spectre now, but I will happily call you whatever you wish to be called. For those in the stream, that's probably not a gender thing either. It's just screen names evolving over time. Although a good analog for it. Up, 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 up. It's your old AOL name. By that matter, if we went by my old AOL name, I'd be Yellow Dancer. Why did I choose Yellow Dancer when Delaria was such a better name? I don't think anyone remembers Yellow Dancer. That was like the very first internet I ever had back in like 91? Oh, why did I do that? I've made a mistake. But I think I can come back from it. There we go. I thought I was dead there. Boing. It is repetitive. Oh, Alt Games MK. You should. I don't know if you know Dean Zor, Spectre. Dean Zor was Bo Vitus on Alt Games MK back in the Usenet days. I'm pretty sure you know him. I still keep in touch with a lot of the AGMKers. Cammy, although she really wasn't AGMK, she was on IRC most of the time. Ooh, I saw what you did there. Diddly-dee-dee, diddly-dee-dee. Dean, did you know that Spectre was old Maximoff? Meanwhile, no one else used Delaria, so I used Delaria for everything. Except for my very first AOL account, which was Yellow Dancer. Ah! Yeah, this is totally the Generation X stream. Yeah. Did you see those great Saturday morning cartoons? Those were awesome. I love the Super Friends. Oh, that's not good. I just saw my screen flicker and everything got worse. There's nothing filthy about millennials. Millennials are awesome. I actually really identify with the millennials. I'm Generation X, but I'm apparently somewhat late Generation X, and I am in a lot of the same problems that millennials are in. But then again, I also don't act my age. 46 going on 14. Just don't call me a boomer, I hate that. again. Those Zoomers with their Game Boys and their cellular phones. And their oh, that one had it in for me. Okay, that's enough of that. All right, I think we're going to do one more. Because the other games, I'll let you all choose. The next game I had planned was Pac-Man, but I'm thinking I'm going to stop the stream at 2 hours. Because I definitely want to have an end time for these new streams instead of just going on. Some of my Zelda streams went on for like 4 or 5 hours, and then sometimes they were 15, 20 minutes. The next game I had planned was Pac-Man, but I also have Breakout, which I'm not sure if the paddles are working. Defender and Berzerk. Do you want to see any of those? I'll let y'all go with that one. You let me know. Berzerk. That's one vote for Berzerk. One vote for Berzerk. That's 2 votes for Berzerk. I actually don't know how long the delay is between the time I say something and the time you hear it, so I don't want to do a countdown. But... I didn't know you had streams. Are you on Twitch? I'm about to close it out. It looks like Berzerk's going to be the next game. Oh, gotcha. All right. If there's no other objections and everyone just wants me to play Berzerk, we're going to play Berzerk. Because we got 2 votes for Berzerk and no votes for anything else. Ah! And also the other games are now on the floor. This game, when I was a kid, I never called it Berzerk. Does it look okay on your end? It looks really weird on my TV. Once we play, well, maybe some of that shading will go away. It's doing a lot of ghosting on my end. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it must be just the colors. This game was not Berzerk to me. This game was Tron. I'm Tron. The rest of the things are the guards, and I'm throwing frisbees everywhere. I know everyone wants to be Berzerk. For me, it will always be Tron. Oh yeah, this is basically a 1-to-1 conversion of the actual. Oh, that sound effect. Listen to that. Oh yeah. That sound effect. It'll always be Tron to me. Ah! I always wondered if the exits actually meant something, or if it's just, guess what, you've exited. Congratulations. I remember this being a lot harder as a kid. Thank you. Wow, that guy didn't like me. That guy was pissed off at me. You can stop anytime you want, dude. Well, that was quick. Oh, can you? Oh, you can. I heard there's a way you can actually get them. Thank you. You can get the laser to go through the hole in your neck. I was actually trying to do that. You know what game I just realized I don't have? I don't have Yar's Revenge. Thank you. Wow, it's really picky about that diagonal. There we go. Nice. You don't have to send me games, but I appreciate it. Hello, Julianne. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Who all's here right now? Wow, there's a lot of people here today. Hello, have this too. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, that's right. There was speech in the original arcade game. Stop the humanoid. Stop the intruder. That was closer than I wanted it to be. Stop the humanoid. Stop the intruder. Eat at Arby's. Okay, I am actually getting something I've not thought I would ever have again. I am getting hand cramp from holding the joystick. Oh, I tried to get it through the neck. Come on, dude. Walk into the wall, please. I am not an Arby's fan. I'm sorry. I think what we're going to do is we're going to definitely just make this a 2-hour stream, but if it wasn't going to be 2 hours, I probably would have plugged in the Genesis controller and kept going. Arby's! This one's for Arby's! Wah! Wow, you cannot move. You cannot really move on those. They all killed themselves. Ah! Die! I just realized, Berzerk, you fail up. If you die, you still move up a level. Ow. Fingers hurt. Well, I think we can definitively say the Atari's working. And certainly that red button problem was an ET problem, not a joystick problem. I'm not a big fan of roast beef. It just is not a cut of meat that I enjoy. And usually they put so much onions on their other stuff that, like the buns and everything, that I'm just like, ugh, no thank you. Bajoom, bajoom. Ah! I was going to change the thing from now playing You Decide to Berserk, but I kind of like it having you decide. Because you did. Ah! Damn you, diagonals! It's funny. I don't like Arby's, but I like Subway. Everyone gives Subway hell, but I like Subway. Everyone always asks me too if I really like Kentucky Fried Chicken because I buy it a lot, and I'm like, no, I really don't. It's more of a Stockholm Syndrome thing because you can't really get good fried chicken out here. Okay, I asked for that one. Come on, do it. Will you kindly die? Ezel's is good. Ezel's is the best fried chicken I've had out here. But it's not what I can get back home. I killed myself before you shot me, so it doesn't count. Oh, they can shoot each other. I didn't notice that. You know what? This is actually starting to hurt my hands. So, yeah, but we don't have much more time left anyway. You know what? Let's do this. We're almost running out of time. And this one I don't need to press the red button for. There it is. I actually spent so much time trying to get this stream to work so you could at least see all 4 ghosts. Breakout, like I said, well, let's check it out real quick. Breakout, I don't think works with the paddles, so let's give that a shot real quick. Come here, paddles. Because I think the paddles are broken, or the pin for the paddle 1 is broken. Let's see. This is actually, Breakout, of all things, was my mom's favorite game. Let's see. That is sort of working? Is that paddle 1 or paddle 2? Does it even say? It does not say anything. God, I don't think the pots on this work real well. Yeah, they work for real slow movement, but not real fast movement. Oh, geez, and the paddle just popped off. The hell. Yeah, last time I played this, the pin was still in there but loose. It wasn't until I turned it off that I noticed the pin came out. Well, I guess it is working. I guess it's controller 2 that doesn't work. Boop. I can get in a zone with this game. I said just before the ball disappeared. My mom used to love this game. I'd come home from school and I'd be watching her play it. So then, is the other paddle working? Let's try a 2-player game. So this one works. And player 1 is working. One of these is a 2-player game. Yeah, this is the one. So it's player 2 that's not working, which I guess is better than player 1 not working. I used to get into a zone with this game where I could actually, like, get through to the top and just have it go dee 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 dee. My mom, though, holy cow, she could actually, like, go through level upon level upon level of this. And mind you, she didn't realize that there was a rainbow there either. She just, because I had a black and white TV in my room. Actually, I had a really small black and white TV in my room, which is the basis for the TV graphics that I have here. In order for the other Pong machine to work, I had to buy a TV for it, and I used that as the source for the TV graphics. And it was a little 5-inch TV. And she would play it on that 5-inch black and white TV and be amazing at it. Oh yeah, I remember like graduating from high school and getting a pamphlet from Atari where they were selling off their backlot in like 1992, and they were still new systems. They were the 2600 Juniors, the little tiny black Darth Vader ones, but boop. 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 Yeah, if I'm just really gentle with if I'm really gentle with the paddles, yeah, this controls really well. Actually, now that I'm working it, it doesn't seem to be freaking out anymore. I wonder if it just needed to be used. Because it's now working really well. I never had the later systems. I never had the 5200. I never had the 7800. I had the Atari 2600 probably until like 1986 or 87, and then I got an NES. Actually, my sister got an NES and I got a Game Boy. And that was my gaming system after that. But the Atari 2600 still has like a little place in my heart. All right, we got 5 more minutes, so we're gonna put Pac-Man back in because I want to do Pac-Man because it's just infamous. Also, it might help if I actually change out the paddles for the joystick. And we'll call it a day. Thank you all for stopping by. You've made me very happy on my first debut. No, well, not my debut stream, but like a re-debut stream. A re-debut stream. Also, it's funny because like when I calibrated the screen onto this TV graphic, I used the Wii. I put my composite cables in, made sure that it fit all 4 sides, and I'm noticing that the Atari doesn't use the full screen. And in fact, I'm watching it on the LCD screen. I'm noticing like a purple line going past the bottom of the 1981, the copyright screen. Yeah, Pac-Man is not a bad game. It's just ugly. You're absolutely right. But apparently, that had to do with, from what I've heard, they literally were like, they went to the programmer and said, hey, we need you to do Pac-Man for the Atari. And he was like, hey, I got one already. I've just been playing with it. They took that and made it the production version. Someone actually redid a homebrew version of Pac-Man that looks a lot more like the actual honest-to-goodness. It has the right maze, the right colors, a mostly nearly round Pac-Man. It still has wafers though, because the wafers, they're literally parts of the wall that they're showing. Let me know if you can see all 4 ghosts. You should be able to see all 4 ghosts. This was another one of those games that I would play for hours on end. Oh. Awesome! I can do 60 frames per second on my streams that are going through my phone. T-Mobile must be very happy with me. Ah! I didn't want to do that. Gotta get that vitamin. Donk, 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 donk. Yeah, they are flickery, but that's just how, that's what it was like in the 80s. Like, each ghost has its own 60 frames per second, but each ghost is on the screen for one of the... One ghost is on the frame for one frame. It's amazing how they got away with some of this stuff. No frame buffer, just drawing sprites as the TV scan line is going by, computing the numbers on the screen on the scan line before. They had to do some real tricks to get this thing to work. Yeah, it's a tiny amount of RAM, and on top of that, the games are like 4K. They're not that much bigger. Burn, burn, burn. Do 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 do. Why did I do that? I always save the last dot so I can eat the ghost and then come back. bomb. Doing, doing. I don't think I have. Is that the one about Twin Galaxies, the High Scores documentary? Alright, if I die, that's the end. Alright, we're done. I would like to say at this point that the Atari 2600, after 44 years, still works. Little worried about ET, but I don't know if that's the cart or if the button problems were the cart or the programming. Good news is I have 2 copies of ET, so we can always try the other one. But yeah, that was awesome. So, couple of things. The next episode that we do will be at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Sunday, next Sunday, where we will do the NES. We'll vote on my social media, which you'll see at the end of the stream. Mostly Facebook, Twitter, Mastodon, LiveJournal if you still do that, DreamWidth if you do that. We'll have a vote. There won't be as many games this time simply because I don't have a lot of NES games. I think I have Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3, Star Tropics, and one other game I can't remember offhand. I can't see it from here. So I don't have very many NES games, but we will give that a shot. On top of that, here's another thing where you can have a say in what we're doing. I do have a Patreon that I use for my art stuff. I'm extending it to this, although I don't know to what end. I'm considering Patreon levels for the art version of my Patreon. What you end up getting is high definition versions of the comic, and you get them as soon as they're done versus when I put them out on Monday. And in fact, I delay the comic now a week if I get it done on a Monday. Instead of putting it up immediately, it goes up for the Patreons first. I'm not sure what a Patreon level for the video game side of things will be if we do that. Light rain starting in 10 minutes. Did you hear that? Did you hear that little Windows noise or not? I'm not sure if you did. And it made me lose my train of thought. I'm thinking maybe we will have some private multiplayer games. I'll fire up the Switch, fire up the Wii U. I would fire up the I could fire up the 3DS because I have a capture card on my older 3DS. But it would have to be games that I have on cartridge instead of games that I've downloaded digitally, simply because I don't have a capture card on my working 3DS. I have a capture card on my Video Game Shrine 3DS. I could stream the Nintendo Switch Online versions, but one of the things that we might do after this is done is that we may just go to those versions anyway. I don't plan to actually put any more stress on these machines except but once a year. So if I was to play Pac-Man, say, on a stream 3 weeks or 6 months from now, it would likely be an emulated version of that, or be something on a system that I have that has it already. We'd have a clearer screen on top of that. But I'm thinking maybe some multiplayer games are something that we can do at a Patreon level, private multiplayer games where it's just like, hey, we're going to have a Mario Kart run for 2 hours on Wednesday. Be there or be square. And we'll see what happens. We could do that. But I'll leave that up to y'all. I'll also put a notice on my social media about what they want to do. But if you feel that that's a cool idea, maybe we'll run with it. But yeah, I do have a Patreon. Information will be at the end of the screen. Thanks for stopping by and making the first episode pretty darn good. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all being here. Those of you who are here as people and those of you who are here as bots. Thankfully, for the first time in a long time, it's more people than bots, so thanks for stopping by. And I think we're gonna be good on this one. And I closed something I wasn't supposed to, so let's reopen it. And we need to do that. Trying to make this slick, but you know what? It's not when you look behind the scenes. There we go. All right. So I think we're done. So I think we can probably go through all the rest of the stuff. So thanks for stopping by. There we go. I knew that was going to play eventually. So again, thanks for stopping by. And we'll see you all next week. Assuming you want to be here next week. If not, we'll see you all sometime down the road. And tell your friends, tell your family. Dare I say, share and like on Twitter and Facebook and whatever. And thanks for stopping by. All right.